It's been 30 years since the Julia Roberts and Richard Gere iconic film Pretty Woman. It released in theaters on March 23, 1990. Roberts played a prostitute named Vivian who falls in love with a serious and stoic businessman, Edward Lewis, after he asks her to keep him company for 6 days. The film has managed to win hearts all over the world in many years since its release and is still a delight to watch today. But there's a lot that went on behind the scenes and on the set of the 1990 film that many fans don't know. Here are some fun facts you probably didn't know about Pretty Woman before today. Number 1. The original title. Did you know that Pretty Woman wasn't the first choice as the title of the film? Turns out, back when the film was a more serious affair than a fairy tale romance, the film was titled $3,000, which is the amount that Edward paid Vivian to spend 6 days with him. Number 2. The original plot. Pretty Woman wasn't written as a feel-good fairy tale romance to begin with. The film was meant to be a dark drama where Vivian is a drug addict and not a prostitute. However, when Disney got involved with the production, they changed the tone of the film to make it more palatable to the audiences. Number 3. The original ending. Like Disney changed the tone of the film, did you know that Disney also changed the ending for Pretty Woman? Vivian and Edward weren't meant to end up together in the original script. Former studio head of Disney, Jeffrey Katzenberg, revealed in March 2017 that the ending was a whole lot darker. He said, "As a script, Pretty Woman was an R-rated movie about a hooker on Hollywood Boulevard. By the way, in the original version, it's pretty dark. I think she died of an overdose." Well, yikes. Number 4. The poster secret. You've seen the iconic poster of Pretty Woman with Roberts and Gere standing back to back. But did you know that the woman in the poster is not actually Roberts herself? Yup, turns out Roberts' body double posed for the iconic poster shot and the actress's head was later photoshopped onto it. Number 5. The original pair. While we can't see it any other way than having Roberts and Gere playing the lead couple of the film, director Gary Marshall apparently had Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer in mind as the leads for Pretty Woman. In an interview, the screenwriter Lawton said that Pacino and Pfeiffer's casting could have helped keep the film closer to the original dark and gritty script, but the whole vision for the film changed with Gere and Roberts' inclusion and their palpable chemistry. But Pacino did actually read opposite Roberts before turning the role down. Number 6. Actresses almost cast as Vivian. Vivian's role was a heavily coveted part, and everyone from Sandra Bullock to Drew Barrymore and from Madonna to Meg Ryan were up for the part. Even Molly Ringwald, known for starring in The Breakfast Club, almost got cast as Vivian, but she revealed in April 2012 that she turned the part down because she felt it was Roberts' part all along. Number 7. The red dress. The iconic red gown that Vivian wears to her opera date with Edward was actually going to be a black number, but reportedly, costume designer Marilyn Vance pushed for Vivian's dress to be red instead of black, and look how that turned out. Number 8. Gere's big improv moment. Do you remember the adorable jewelry box scene in Pretty Woman when Edward jokes with Vivian by snapping the jewelry box on her hand just as she's about to touch the neck piece? Turns out that was an improvisation on Gere's part. Director Marshall told Entertainment Tonight the story of that moment in 2012, saying, "I said, 'Richard, you gotta wake her up a little, so when she reaches for the box, slam it.'" Number 9. Gere wasn't impressed. Turns out, Gere didn't think Pretty Woman would become the success that it did because he found the script dull even when he signed on to play the leading man. Gere revealed in an interview, "It was a silly little script, and when it came to me, the part was a suit. It was like, put someone in the suit, basically. Guess he couldn't have been more glad to be wrong." And number 10. Gere's big piano piece. Turns out, more than just the jewelry box scene, Gere made another major contribution to Pretty Woman. Apparently, the piano piece that Edward plays in the film was composed by the actor himself, and he was also, rather obviously, playing the keys himself. How many of these facts did you know? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to check out all other videos too, and don't forget to subscribe.